Hi there guys, Moni here from Tonga Eua, off-gridding it. And just like to talk to you guys about a few things and the progress that's been happening here on our little homestead that we have here in Eua. And some exciting news and some updates and all blessings coming from God, man. I appreciate everything that everyone does. But yeah. So this is probably a big thank you to all of everyone that has been helping out. And just be clear, we don't ask for the help most of the time. And those that do help, they help on behalf of their heart, and yeah, and they don't expect anything back. So thank you for helping us out, guys. All right, so update. Building room for our guests. Basically, I'm putting walls up, and I'm putting ceiling up for this room and hopefully a door on soon. So next month I have some guests coming over, and not guests, family. My auntie Kaloni and her husband, I think they'll be staying here. Everywhere, I think there's other people coming. I know Papa's coming over, my other auntie, I think Lata, I think the other auntie's coming over. So we'll see what happens there and how we're all going to fit and whatnot. But yeah, we'll just see what happens there, you know. Let's just do it Tongan way, you know. They might get something else to stand, we don't know. But yeah, it is what it is, right? So we're doing that room for privacy. Well, I'm doing that, putting ceiling up. At the moment, the only amount of timber I could do to put 2 walls on, and I've got 1 more wall to go, but I haven't got enough timber for that. So I've ordered, well, I went down to the timber yard. Get this, guys, awesome. Went down to the timber yard, even though it's not treated, but at least I'm able to get some timber to finish off this room. I went down there and they had some timber. They said that this week I'll be able to pick it up. Also, I got some timber skins, so you know the offcuts from the timber yard. So it's $60 a bundle. So I got 2 bundles of that. So I wanted to make sure that I get all of it in one truck, in one hit. And yeah, that's exciting as well, because I'm gonna start with the new chicken shed with those skins. So everything in its own time. I couldn't have got timber beforehand, whatnot. And it's just perfect timing for everything, to be honest. So yeah, I'm able to get that, so that's awesome. So yesterday also I went to go and register our business as a tour guide, right? So I was able to do that. The lady at the office there was helping me out. Went to the Ministry of Tourism first, got a letter of recommendation from them because I had to fill out all this paperwork and give them all this information first. Got that to them, that's done. Then I went to register. So there's the application to register. It was like, I can't really remember, $18 or 20 something dollars, can't remember. But anyway, it was quite cheap, so it's not too bad. And then once the application is accepted, emails will be sent to me. And then I apply for the license. So just for you guys who want to know how this all goes, you get 1 business license, and then any other business that you add on, it goes under the 1 license. So that's pretty cool. You don't have to have multiple licenses for a business. You just 1 license, and then everything else goes under it. So that's excellent. So I'm able to get the tour guide license hopefully soon, and any extension, like our guest houses, that will come under that license as well. So I just have to apply for the guest houses. There's a different business, apply for a different business, but it's under the same license, and for them to accept it and whatnot, they'll come and check out everything that's been put in place. So very, very happy with that. The information is great. With the tour guide business, so haven't had only tours recently. The video that I last put up, that was from a week ago or 2 weeks ago, during the Easter time, because there was a lot of people that came over at that time just for a weekend. Had a tour of the island, and there was like a family, and there was another couple there, but there was a couple there, no, sorry, not a couple, a mother and son. They come over as well, and they knew my auntie, papa, and Wate and all them from Adelaide, because they're actually from Adelaide. So that was small world, small world. So I took them around as well, so that was great. They had some fun. Also, I rang yesterday for brakes in Tonga. They might have them, but they were supposed to get back to me, but because there's no telephone service here, they couldn't get back to me. So once I go back to town again, I ring them up, see if they've got them, excuse me. If they've got them, awesome. Then I've got to try and figure out how to do the payment and get them over here without me going to Tonga or the main island, Nuku'alofa. People will sometimes ask, why is he going to Tonga? He's already in Tonga. We call Tonga Iowans, or everyone else out of the main island, is Tongatapu. That's what it's actually called. We call Tongatapu Tonga, and all the other islands, Eua, Vava'u, Hapai, whatever. Even though we're all under one Tonga, but we sort of like call them, that's Tonga, we're Eua, we're our own country, right? Funny that. But yeah, so that's Tongatapu in the main island. Whenever I say Tonga, most of the time is the main island called Tongatapu. So just if you get a bit confused over there, let's say I'm visiting Tonga, or I'm catching the ferry over to Tonga, that means Tongatapu, the main island. All right. So yeah, hopefully I can get some brakes. They're getting worn out, but there's a little bit of an issue with it. I'm pumping down the pedal for the brakes, and it's nearly sinking all the way to the bottom, and then I'm able to, it stops, brakes work, but very right at the bottom, so I don't know, I have to have a look at the booster. Something's not right there. So I'm usually, mostly, braking with just gears and then helping with the brakes. So just to help out and not to wear my brakes out. That's the reason I do that. So we got some flat packs, or you know, those fold-up houses, container houses that are in China. My sister and her husband Mas, Selena and Mas, they've actually deposited deposit, and they're getting built as we speak. So that's good. A lot of communication. We've got a guy over there. He's a Māori guy. I can't remember his name, but yeah, if anyone wants his name, we've got it, and he's sorting everything out for us because he lives in the area. What he does, he supplies all building materials, but this he does on the side kind of thing, just to help out us islanders in the islands. So that's great. So we've got good contacts there. So hopefully that all goes well. I know the logistics of it is going to be a big pain, trying to get everything over here in the island. It's only one truck that I believe that comes over here and does that kind of stuff to bring containers over. But what we want to do is try and bring the container to the wharf in the main island, Tongatapu, get it to the Eua wharf over there, take the 2 units out of the actual containers over there, then take the container back to the wharf. So when we place the 2 units on the boat with the truck, I'm not too sure how we're gonna do the logistics with the truck and the 2 units. I think the 2 units will have to be settled on the actual on the boat, and then the truck on the side, or in the middle, wherever it's going to be. So I think just so we don't have to bring the container over here and then cart it back, it's extra cost sending the container back. And it's going to be a 40 foot, right? Because there's 2 units in the 40 foot. So I've spoken to the driver over here, and then I rang him up yesterday. He's going to get hold of his boss because I want some prices, because my sister's funding and her husband are funding all of this. And yeah, we want to try and keep the prices down to the minimum because it gets very expensive very fast. Especially wharf costs, logistics coming over here. Like for a 20-foot container, it costs us $1,500 just on the boat, but just for the container. That's not including the truck. So the truck is a different cost altogether. So yeah, hopefully we can do some deals there and bring the prices down, help us out there, because money doesn't grow on trees, right? Except if you grow vanilla and if it's actually got any vanilla on it. Yeah. Anywho, all right, so there's that also, and that's awesome. Going into business with my sister there, it'll help there. Hopefully we can grow this business, help them out in Australia, because we need to do something for their kids as well, their family as well. We'll go halves in it. Hopefully I can get another 2 units. So the plan is, once we get those 2 units over here, we need to get another container from Australia, solar system, all bits and pieces to be able to run these 2 units. And also we've got to, build septics and all. There's a lot that goes into it, right? I'm going to do up the hill here. So they've got a great view coming down upon this property, and also they have a bit of view to the water as well. And there's a little bit of shade up there on that area as well, so it's nice and cool. And also, what was I going to say? Yeah, just bring the prices down, eh? Try and bring the prices right down. There's a lot involved with it. My dog was actually catching my eye because I think he's trying to go for eggs that one of my chickens are laying. But hopefully I can catch him out. Anyway, so that's all happening, and that's our future, right? That's what we're trying to do for our future, for our next generation. Put this in to make sure that we have got something there to give on to our children and whatnot. But this is going to expand, right? It's not just going to stay with this. We've got the tours going. We've got these units coming in. Then we've got to do the advertisement and all that kind of stuff once it's running. So yeah, that's what I was going. So once we get these 2 units in, then hopefully I can get a loan to get another 2 units in. So there'll be 4 units in total. That will be awesome. So 4 units in total, and we'll see how we go from there. But we'll do the 2 first, see how profitable it's going to be. And depending on the profits, then we can actually go, okay, this is worth it. Let's put another 2 units in and see how we go from there. All right. So there's one excellent, sorry guys, it's a bit windy also, so I apologize for the wind if it's a bit noisy. But there's one thing that I'd like to let you guys know, and it's a blessing. Like, we've been praying about this ever since we had issues with our batteries. So we've got no power at night except for LED lights that I have on, just so we've got some kind of lights in the lounge room. And then we just use our phones for in the bedroom and bathroom and whatnot for the light on our phones at nighttime. So at 6 o'clock, everything goes out, totally out. And about 9 o'clock, everything comes back on when the sun's up, it hits the panels. So from 9 to 6, we've got power. Freezes everything on till 4 though, and then I've got them automatically turn off at 4 o'clock. So then the rest of the power goes on till 6. Once everything cuts out, then I've only got till probably 11 o'clock. I put on this small little system that I'm able to run our Starlink on, just so I can upload a few videos, do a bit of work, editing and whatnot for these kind of videos. I probably won't edit this out at all, any of this. Just chuck it on raw, because I know a lot of people like the raw stuff where I just walk around with a camera and just catch everything. The good, bad, and the ugly. So there's that. With the batteries, God's blessed us and answered prayers, right? And thank you, Tomiki. Tomiki is in Sydney. He's a friend of ours from a long, long time ago. And he's seen one of the videos, right? With my pigs getting out because no electric fence. And he's just rung up on I think it was a Saturday or Friday, I can't really remember what day it was, but a few weeks ago. And he's rung me up and he's asked a question, oh, what's happening, blah, blah, how is everything going? And then I told him about the pigs, you know, having a laugh about it. And then he goes, you know what, I heard about that and I seen it. And he's just, don't worry about it, I'll get you the batteries, what you need. And he told me, is this what you need? Because I mentioned on the video that's what we're wanting. And he's just said, yeah, don't worry about it. We'll bless you with that. And yeah, give glory to God with answering prayers. And a big thanks to you, Tomiki, for stepping up and being able to supply those batteries. I said, not cheap batteries. They were like over $6,000 or something like that, I believe. Something around there in total, the total cost, Australian. So that's around about 10 grand Tongan here. So yeah, big thanks to Tomiki. He's got his own business over in Sydney. He flies around the world a bit. He does business here in Tonga as well. So he's got the money to spend, but it's not that. It's just his heart being able to help when we're in need. And what he explains to me is that, you know, for him to wind down, sometimes he'll just, after a shower and food or whatever, just sit back in bed or whatever and just watch one of these films. Because I guess he's like all Tongans, a little bit homesick, and because he's from Eua as well, we sort of knew each other a little bit when we were young kids, right? His father, I believe, was a policeman at the time when we were younger. And yeah, so it's strange how God gets us all together. Also, we went to the same church over in Sydney as well at the same time when we moved to Sydney in 2005. And that was my brother was going to Te Lola Manaia. He was going to the same church. So yeah, it's a small world, and how everyone connects together somehow later on in life and is able to help out. So yeah, thanks heaps. We can't, we just appreciate it so much that there's no words for us to be able to say how much and how grateful we are for this big up, this, you know, because yeah, it is a big thing, you know, without power. I know off-grid, you can go without power and whatnot, but we need a little bit of comforts to be able to have lights and that at night time. If I not having power at night time, you know, I'd set it up a little bit different, but we're set up to have lights at night. And yeah, and also when visitors come, there's water that's running, you can have a shower, all that kind of stuff. At the moment, you know, we run, because as soon as it hits 6 o'clock, everything's off, and I won't run the pump after 4 o'clock. Our showers have to be before 4, and it has to be a little bit sunny for us to be able to have showers. If not, we're very lucky because how full our tanks are. We put the shower head, myself and my wife, into a bucket, and we just turn it on. Because the tank is so full, it's above the level where the shower is, so gravity feeds into the bucket. So we'll just run water into a bucket and then have a bath or shower, splash ourselves and wash from there, from the bucket in the afternoons. And because usually I work till late, I don't like to have a shower early in the day. I like to work all the way up till 6 o'clock or when, you know, nearly dark time. Yeah, and then I'll have my shower then. So I always use the bucket most times, except for today. As you can tell, cut my hair, cut my beard, and hopefully it doesn't go, you guys, who's this guy? Is this guy a different guy or what? But yeah, nah, still the same fella. Just different haircut and cut off the beard and whatnot. I was getting a bit too scruffy, guys. So, but you know me, usually I cut and shave everything off once a month, or trim it down once a month. But this, I've left it a bit too long this time. So, you know, and it's just trying to be simple. It's not about looks. It's just trying to shave it all off. Don't have to style anything. Cut the beard off. Don't have to style anything. And then voila. It's just trying to be as simple as possible. Make it easy as possible, right? Simplicity is the best way to go. All right, so yeah, big ups to Tomiki. Thank you very much. You're the man. You are the man. Also, I just like to thank God for all the help that He's given us, and they have come in the right times. Also, want a big ups to Bruce. He's been sending us a few items in from Alibaba, not Alibaba, AliExpress, and a few things. But also, he gave us the camera that I'm using right now, and all the little bits and pieces that go with it, like batteries, this microphone. I've got that in the case with another mic, right? Right here, if I can open it. Right there, right? Man, beautiful, excellent. So I can actually do better videos, better quality. I'm hoping I can do a little bit more editing and a little bit better quality for you guys to enjoy. And yeah, so big ups to Bruce from New Zealand. And yeah, gratefully appreciate all the extra help that you've been giving us. I mean, he's Western Union, a bit of money here and there. Not a bit of money. A lot of money that were able to help us out, that we went to Tonga beforehand to be able to get the timber. There's a lot of things that we're able to do when we're over in Tonga because of Bruce. So thanks, big ups to you, Bruce, and appreciate everything that you do for us, man. Just can't, it's just unbelievable how people have got big hearts and able to help us out just from the love of their hearts. Big ups to you. Also, with Kimmy, remember Kim and, Pate. Big ups to you guys as well. They heard about our battery system, and they're over in America, and they're trying to figure out maybe we can get a sponsor or something. And they were trying to do something like that for us. So I told them we're getting a battery system from Australia, so it's okay. But they said, you know what, we'll try anyway. To see if we can do anything from over here, and they're coming over I think in July anyway. But yeah, big ups to you guys for the love that comes from Bate and Kimi as well. They came and visited, and we took them around the island and whatnot, but it was a good time with those guys as well. So yeah, big up to you guys. And yeah, hopefully everyone is blessed, and God bless you all. But yeah, and also just I'd like to talk about our work and what we do, and how we do things. And you guys don't see everything, right? And sometimes, yes, wifey works very, very hard. I've seen a comment on there, you know, with wifey doing a bit too much, and I'm not really doing much. But you guys see what you see on the camera. And yes, I might not video myself or anything like that, but because I like to get my wife sometimes on the camera, she doesn't like the camera. As you can see on that video where she's cutting the grass, she has no idea how to do things. So I said, go take that, put that camera up there and just film yourself while you're cutting the vanilla. But yeah, man, my wife, she is a worker. Like, I could tell her not to do things. She just will not listen to me, and she'll do it. Yeah, she's sore the next day. Sometimes, you know, not too well the next day because she pushed herself. I have to tell her to slow down and to be able to go, whoa, we're not that young anymore. You know, just calm down and just relax a bit. Just don't do too much. So not to push herself. But yeah, that's my job, right? To tell her not to push herself. And it's my job to be able to stop her from doing anything too much. But you can only say so much to your wife, right, guys? Sometimes they don't listen and just want to do what they want to do. But yeah, she's a hard worker, very hard worker, and I'm blessed to have a wife like that. She's a very hard worker. Also, her baking skills are doing really well. Man, she never used to bake, right? But she's a... So I just put that over there. All my notes are all covered. But she wasn't a baker. She just learnt. Like, I was the baker. I sort of had the basics down packed, and I was able to make some stuff out of nothing kind of thing. And she never really liked to bake, really, because she got negative comments way back when she was a lot younger. So, but now she started and she's working at it. Now she likes it because I'm loving the baking because, can't you see, I'm putting weight on. But she makes chocolate slices, cinnamon buns, panipopo, pancakes nearly like every second morning. So yeah, I'm very happy with how she's progressing on that because she loves it. Now she's able to understand and how to bake. But it's basically off of YouTube. It started off with my mum's recipes that she left a book here. And we started baking certain things off of that. And we did the donuts to sell and whatnot. But we're able to progress now that we don't have to sell donuts and we can rely on YouTube and my tours to be able to keep us afloat. So I'm very thankful with the progress that we have done. And who knew that we'll be in this state? Who knew I do tour guides? Who knew that we were gonna get little flat packs to do guest houses? Never knew this. I thought I was gonna be a farm only, do vanilla, do my pigs, the basics over here, but it seems like it's expanding into something a lot more than what we expect. And you know, when you ask for blessings from God, He definitely blesses us with something that exceeds our mind and outside of the box that we have is that small, and His is unlimited, right? So, and He gives us the blessings of when we need it, how we need, on when we need it, and how we know how to utilize those blessings. Because if we get, let's say, 20 years ago, if I got $1 million, I was still drinking, I was still smoking, I was still partying, that $1 million would have went to waste, probably bought a house and vehicles, and that's about it. But let's say, for instance, if He only gives you what you need at the time, and that's what I believe. And when you work hard and try to do everything correct and correct to what you believe in and what the Bible says, man, I believe He blesses you beyond what you're supposed to be blessed because you are trying to do everything correctly. And you know how to utilize what He gives you. So yeah, very blessed with that. Oh yeah, I forgot about saying about our dogs. Got this male coming up. He's a beautiful dog, listens to me. So I'm very happy with how everything is progressing. Once these batteries come into place, then I'll be able to electrify my fences for the pigs. And hopefully we can fence off different parts. But getting on in the future, hopefully I can concrete certain pig pens to be able to put the females in where they're supposed to be when they have babies. Let them out when they're not having babies, but once they have piglets, put them in a little fence so I can feed them up. They just not move around too much, just so they keep their weight on. And that's what I've noticed with our piglets right now. But I think I'm taking a little bit too long with explaining everything, but hopefully you guys understand where we come from, what we're doing, and if you guys got any more questions or positive feedback, and you know, the negative feedback's fine as well, because it makes us think of what we're doing, and hopefully we learn. If we are doing something wrong, we learn from our mistakes, right? And you guys might be able to correct us on certain things. I don't know. And there's been a lot of positive feedback with try this, try that, with all your comments. And most of the things we've tried, but there's some things that we haven't tried. And then we'll try it out because of your comments. And it's great, 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 awesome. So yeah, just keep those comments coming through. Subscribe, hit that like button, and just to help the channel grow a little bit more, and to be able to help us out. And hopefully we make enough footage, or a good footage for you to be able to go, love this channel, would love to see a lot more of Eua and the progress that we're going through. So, all right, guys, that's me, Moni from the Off-Grid in Eua. Hopefully you have a good time. God bless you all, and bye for now. Bye-bye.